This is Johnny on Fire, where we take great recipes and we cook them with fire. I'm here with Danny Baker from Cross Island Farms, and we have a whole selection of fresh, locally grown, organic veggies, even some goat sausage.
That's right.
And we're gonna make a farm-to-table pizza today. First of all, tell us a little bit about Cross Island Farms.
Okay, well, Cross Island Farms is a certified organic farm, 102 acres on Wellesley Island. We raise annual vegetables, we raise beef and goat that's certified 100% grass-fed. We have some pigs, chickens, and ducks, and we have the Enchanted Edible Forest.
The Enchanted Edible Forest.
Yes.
We'll talk more about this. Show me what you brought with you today.
I'm happy to. So from the annual vegetable garden, I have Italian red torpedo onions with green tops. I have Lincoln leeks. I have some really nice garlic, some sun gold tomatoes that are sweet as sugar. I have yellow zucchini.
Those are beautiful.
Yep, and from the edible forest, I have some red currants, some fresh oregano, and this is called Annie's Hyssop, and it has a lovely licorice flavor.
Well, we're gonna chop some of these up and add them to our dough.
Okay.
So,
Sounds
while we're
good.
doing it, we'll talk.
Okay.
All right, so
All right,
we're gonna need the, you start. I'm gonna grab this oregano.
Sounds good.
Let me smell this.
All right.
Oh, okay. So this, of course, you gotta have, with pizza, especially if you're gonna do a
yeah.
red sauce, you have to have a little bit of
Fresh
oregano.
oregano. That's right.
You know, you've written a book.
That's right.
What's it called?
The Home Scale Forest Garden, How to Plan, Plant, and Tend a Resilient Edible Landscape.
Now, the forest garden.
Yes.
I like this idea. What
Yes.
is a forest garden?
Well, it's modeled after a forest edge. Basically, you want to use all the vertical space you have. So if you can go up, like with a tall tree to 80 feet, do it. But if you're under an eave of a roof and you can only go to 10 or 12 feet, that's fine too. And you have layers below, and you build in all of the plants that you need to provide nutrients for your fruit-producing plants.
Okay.
And it's all perennial, so it takes care of itself over time.
You mentioned to me, you know, when things grow in the forest, no one's there mulching them, tending to them.
That's right. Weeding or watering.
Yeah.
Yep. When you have lots of layers, the water is preserved because there's lots of shade. The ground is covered, it stays cool. The ground is covered, where are weeds going to grow?
You mentioned the perennials.
Yes.
So what's the earliest you can get stuff out of the ground?
Oh, well, March. I dig my sunchokes in March. Yep, they're tubers underground that are sweetened up by the winter, and I dig them in March. And then starting in April, I have all kinds of herbs. And once the leaves start coming out in early May, I've got tree leaves that are edible, and all kinds of things. And then of course fruits begin in June, and they're still coming right till November.
Well, this is a great bounty that you brought with us today.
Well,
I
thank
can't
you.
wait to try it out on the pizza.
All right.
So Danny, I stretched out the dough.
Yeah.
We're ready. We've chopped all the veggies up.
Yep.
We've got your amazing goat Italian sausage,
Right.
all sautéed. We were going to use red sauce, but I kind of think garlic would be great because you brought that fresh garlic.
I did,
Yeah.
yep.
What were you telling me about your garlic?
It's very pungent.
Yeah. And what makes it so good?
It's grown organically. I mean, we don't, no fertilizer and no artificial fertilizers, that is.
I put, I've got some room temperature butter here. Look at this.
Yep.
And it's got your fresh oregano as
Right.
well, which hold that up and show that everybody that one.
That's from my edible forest, the oregano.
The edible forest.
Yes.
Do you
I
have,
have
are
lots
there
of herbs.
gnomes that live out there or anything fun like that?
But I have I have Froggy.
Okay.
Froggy is a 9-foot long frog,
Okay.
anatomically correct,
Oh my.
and he's nestled under a tree. He looks like a big dinosaur, actually. So I have some.
Be on the lookout for Froggy if you're ever at the Cross Island Farms edible forest.
you
Okay,
go.
so what do you want to put
Okay,
on first?
so
Wait,
I'm gonna just-
Wait, I got a little cheese.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just do
Do
a
the
little
cheese.
provolone.
Do the cheese.
Okay.
No,
just
cheese
a
is good. I love cheese.
little provolone, and then we're going to add some of these fresh veggies.
great.
So you chopped up what?
I chopped up Lincoln leeks, very tender young Lincoln. They're very tall. That's why they're called Lincoln leeks.
Okay.
And I chopped up an Italian red torpedo onion. So we're going to sprinkle some of that stuff. Maybe we can separate this stuff. Yeah.
All farm to table,
Oh, yeah,
yummy.
yep. So
Okay.
these are from my annual vegetable garden. We grow annual
Perfect. Go
vegetables. Is that
another
enough?
color now. What else?
Okay, all right. We're going to put sun gold cherry tomatoes
Oh.
that have been halved, and they'll be roasting. in the
How would
oven.
you
They'll be
describe
fabulous.
that variety?
Well, you taste and tell me.
I
Here.
can't wait. Okay. Oh, delicious. They're so sweet.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, now we're going to add a little yellow zucchini.
Okay. Perfect. Right there. Stop. Now let's go with this. I don't want it to be too heavy.
I like more vegetables.
All right. All right, go ahead. Okay, that's it. That's all you
It's
got.
healthy.
Now we're going to add the goat
Sausage.
Italian sausage.
Okay. Yep. Hot Italian sausage.
Hot Italian
Yep.
sausage.
Yep. So we raise our goats on the farm, organically raised, and they don't eat any grain, grass fed.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're going to sprinkle some lovely red currants just for color and a little sweet sour
exciting.
flavor. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Is that what you want? Oh, and one more thing.
Do we want to put that on when it comes out of the oven?
When it comes out, yes.
Okay.
Good call.
So here is our farm-to-table pizza. All organic, locally grown, right on Wellesley Island. I'm super excited to get this pizza in the oven. Are we ready? Is the fire ready? Okay, let's go. Danny, look
It is magnificent.
this.
Look at that.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
You are quite the chef.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
and I'm just as a finishing touch, I'm going to sprinkle a little of these flowers. It's anise hyssop. It's an anise flavored flower, so you'll get a little taste of licorice.
All right, so we don't want to burn our mouths. We're
Right.
going to let it cool for a second.
Sounds good.
So, how did you become an organic farmer?
Well, it was basically I was afraid of having too much idle time when I retired because I'm not
Okay.
good with that. So we found this land, we bought it, and then we took a course at the local cooperative extension. It inspired us to try our hand at farming, and the rest is history. 17 years ago,
17
we
years
started
it's
the
been.
farm. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, you still give tours up
Yes,
there.
we give tours of the entire farm operation and a special tour now of the Enchanted Edible Forest since I wrote a book.
Yeah, I want to talk about this book, The
Okay.
Home Scale Forest Garden.
Right.
Who is this perfect for?
Anyone who wants to grow food. It doesn't have to be a farm. It can be just a foundation planting on one side of your house or a tree in your backyard surrounded by other edibles, or even an edible windbreak to feed the birds and you.
Oh, that's nice. I think a lot of us learned while we were home and had a lot of free time that we could do things to feed ourselves.
That's right.
And I think that's pretty cool.
And you
getting
know,
back to
with
nature.
inflation and everything, there's a monetary motivation to produce your own food as well.
Yeah. Now, do you guys come fall have to pack up and do you do a lot of jarring and canning and any of this kind of stuff to get you
Oh.
through the winter?
Well, I do a lot of freezing of the vegetables, and the berries, I love to make jams because no additives, just raw sugar and the berries, no water, no pectin, and they're so dense and rich. They're just delicious.
Well, I can't wait to dig into this pizza. It's, again, a farm-to-table pizza. Gonna get that cutter, and we're gonna dig in. Look at this. Oh,
I love crust too, and you've got
do?
lots of
Good.
chewy crust. It looks fabulous.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a small
That's
piece to
perfect.
start. Look at that crust is perfect.
Because I'm a messy eater. Small is perfect. Thank you.
That's good. Okay, you get the
right.
first bite. I'll get the
All right.
second bite.
All right.
Actually, I'll race you.
Do this.
Farm-to-table pizza, all wood-fired.
Yum. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh my God.
Boy, that butter garlic sauce is just fabulous.
That worked good with the
Yeah.
veggies, didn't it?
Wonderful.
So good. My guest, Danny Baker, Cross Island Farms. Really appreciate you tuning in. And we're going to keep enjoying this. If you get time, check out the Dinner at Johnny's podcast. I'm Johnny on Fire.
Thanks for having me.
Good.